Welcome to StoneBlock 3 at that. So StoneBlock is a mod pack that I used to love. I used to play it a lot actually, back when it was just StoneBlock 1. I dabbled in StoneBlock 2, and I actually did at one point complete the pack in StoneBlock 3, but that was a few months ago when this pack was still new. This pack is on the older side now. So, to get started, you just jump on in and you have a few choices to make. You can either pick the original, a cave. I guess we're picking the cave. Okay, so we are back in there. Let's actually, go through the worlds. So you have the original, a cave, drippy cave, lushed house, and a lush mine shaft section. Now, this is the original, and these are just remakes. Now, if you want the easiest start, I would suggest with the Lushed House. It gives you some items that you need early on, along with a stable food source, if you really want to call it that. I actually haven't played with these two. I have done the Drippy Cave, and I have done the FTB original. So I kind of want to try out hmm, the Mineshaft intersection. Something different than what I'm used to, which looks pretty cool. I just want to explore it a little bit. Oh, that does look kind of cool. Oh, it even has a little spot for us to make our mine shaft. Okay, so let's open up our quest book. As you see, I already have some things hotbarred. So, welcome to StoneBlock. You guys can go through all this and do as you wish. Again, this is just all the details of StoneBlock, but what we're really worried about is this screen, the getting started. So what I would recommend is to start with one of these sides, and pretty much you're just going to be breaking stone with your hand. And you're going to be doing um sir, I'm not ready for you. Get crapped on. Okay, that's actually pretty solid. So yeah, you're going to spend your first while just breaking stone. It's a boring start, but it's a start that you have to do nonetheless. Really? Is there like a spawner over here? Huh. All right, so I'm gonna have to try and like kind of fast forward this. So I'm gonna spend a little bit of time, and I am going to just be breaking the stone and getting up a decent, healthy amount of these little pebbles. So I'll bring you guys back when I have maybe like a stack or so. All right. So I am back. I have a stack and a quarter. So pretty much all we're going to be doing is completing this quest. So we are going to need to make all of this into cobble. And then one, two, three, one, two, three, four. Go like that, go like that. And this is how you make your stone chest with cobblestone parts. I don't know if this is beginner friendly, so I would not recommend going with this one. A skeleton this early on is definitely going to kill you. Now, what you do is you make sticks with the same way you would if they were wood to make your first hammer. Now, hammering is pretty important. It's going to be your main way of breaking blocks early game. And as you can see, you no longer are going to get the pebbles. You're actually going to get full blocks. Isn't this great? Now, be careful on what you do break with the hammer because different resources will give you different items when broken. So, like if you notice here, if I break this cobblestone, it's going to turn into gravel. Now, granted, for progression wise, you will eventually need to do this. So, I am going to get my hands on a little bit of cobble because I would like to get started with making actual tools. So, what I would say is now you place your cobble and vein mine. Let's actually get rid of, let's save this cobble. Now, what I would also recommend is if you can vein mine a few more to be able to get some dirt. And you're going to want to go through your whole quest line because there's one for every resource. So it goes cobble, cobble, gravel, dirt, sand, and then dust. Boom. Oh my, this is going to be fun. And yeah, you get a bunch of quest rewards from this. Granted, these just give you this junk, so it's not that important. Now we need to make, oh my goodness. I need to hurry up and preferably not die. Oh my, this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to like rush getting a lot of these. So let's actually claim our reward, shall we? Wow, we got an ender chest. That's actually kind of cool. Other than that, nothing too special. We'll just drop all that in there. Silk touch pendant. Yeah, so we don't really need any of this. All right. So what I'm going to do is right. We need to get the compressed dirt. Go like so. This is how you get wood, by the way. I would not recommend using all of your wood right away. If you can, save a little bit. Make a small little it's 3 by 3 in the middle. Hey, that gave me string. You're gonna need string for this mod pack, so yeah, that works out. And now we can go back to placing the rest of our dirt. And boom, saplings, seeds, and apparently carrots. So what I'm gonna do now is spend. Actually, do I want? Nah. We'll just go with regular wood for now. And fun fact, twerk is in it. So you can twerk all these trees together. I am doing this on purpose. I need apples. It's a decent food source for now. But this isn't something I would like to do forever. All right, so I'm gonna break this wood. I'm gonna get myself probably a decent amount of wood. So I'll come back when I have an okay amount. All right, and just like that, within minutes, I have almost 2 stacks of wood, which is plenty to get started on. Now we want to start collecting all these rewards because you can get some decent things from this, by the way. Choice rewards, sure, why not? And now we want to move into the create mod. Now, the create mod is going to be pretty much a very key part of this pack. I'm pretty sure actually it's like the majority of the pack. We're going to get rid of that because this is probably where we're going to put our little create setup. All right. So I need to make a regular pickaxe because I did notice that we have some decent, we have a andesite up here. Andesite is one of the main blocks that you need for the create mod. to make andesite alloys and stuff like that. So how much do we have? We got 31 andesite. That should be plenty for now. Is there two of them over there? I think there's two. All right, so we need a few things. We need to make a cogwheel, which is going to be with one of these. And we need 8 buttons. So actually, I think we need to make 2 of these. So let's just make a handful. So let's make 2 cogwheels. We need a hand lever, which, it wants a stone rod. Got it. One of those, and now our sieve, which we need another piece of andesite for. So this is going to be the early game way of getting ore. And we're going to set this up right here. It is nothing complicated. It's more so annoying. Where is that creeper? Let's do something real quick. All right, so what I'm going to do is, because I only have 6 pieces of gravel, I'm going to go get a handful of gravel. Oh, actually, never mind. I can show you right here. All right, so what you're going to do is chuck the gravel in and spin. This is how you get ore. And I'm going to be doing this for a while. And I'll bring you guys back when I feel like I have enough to start showing you a little bit more about progression. And maybe we can even automate this. All right, so if you've done this for a while, you should have a nice little buildup of some ores that you're definitely going to need to smelt. And I'm currently smelting up the iron that I got, because mostly all I got was coal, zinc, and iron. But this is such a slow process. The game, so I absolutely love this mod pack, but I will be the first to admit that it is a very slow pack in the beginning. So you'll want to make a cauldron. You'll want to grab some of your saplings, preferably one that you have excess of. And that's how you make water. We're actually going to need to make a bucket. And I want to come over to it right here. It's only going to be temporary, but for now, it's as good a spot as any. Grab up this bucket, and now we have infinite water. Now, believe it or not, we have everything we need to be able to automate this. I have the zinc, so really all we have to make now are these, which I guess, you know what, let's throw up another furnace. We'll drop in the 2 pieces and we'll start smelting. And you'll see what I mean by how we'll be able to automate this. I will be able to set up a water wheel that will actually just pretty much spin this for me, so I no longer have to. And all I'll have to do is just put in the gravel. And eventually I'll be able to automate that too. That is nothing cool. I guess we can also get this lava bucket real quick. Lava is extremely easy to get in this pack as well. If we have a couple more pieces of iron, we'll make another bucket. And now we just make one of these fire plows. Um, we'll do it right here. And boom, lava. And I believe that's actually 2, right? No, it was only 1. Temporal pouch. This item is subject to change in the future. It currently just works like time. Okay. That's actually That's actually pretty big, I ain't gonna lie. That's a pretty good find. Okay, so we're going to want to make a cobblestone gen, which requires compressed stone. That's going to be annoying. This is for chance cubes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to work on getting most of the items set up. So you don't actually ever really need the full blocks, I think. You only ever really just need that. And we can make 2 sets of these. And now we just need wood. So we'll do 3 big ones. And I guess 3 little ones. And we'll do... Let's get a little bit more wood, because honestly, I don't want this thing to get overstressed because I'm kind of going overboard. Alright, now I'll show you guys how this actually works. So, what I'm going to do is take this Paxel that I got in a quest bag. And I'm going to just break a small little hole. And there it goes. Alright, I don't know how far down I'm going to go, but I want this thing to actually go pretty quickly, because the faster it spins, the faster this will actually break the gravel. So I'm going to dig it down maybe 4 or 5 more blocks. So yeah. Alright, so just like that, it is now spinning quite fast. If you guys want to know how to speed it up or slow it down, so if you want it slow, you do water wheel, small cog into a big one, and back and forth. If you want it fast, you just do the opposite. Big cog first into a small one. So now I can just drop this, and if we crouch on it, you'll see it goes pretty quickly. Granted, that's only a small amount, but that's actually pretty important to do. And it gets us another one of these. A chiseled block? I have never seen this before. That is so cool looking. Alright, just because I don't know what if I can actually break that when I place it, I'm just going to put it away. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get an excess amount of resources through this to start prepping for... because I need at least 3 or 4 sets for this. I need one for water, lava, and soul sand eventually. So we got to set up 3 fan systems. So yeah, I'm gonna have to grind up quite a bit of cobble for that. But now that we have iron, I can start making iron tools. And I got an iron wand. Now I'm going to show you, if you guys don't know what these wands do, I'll show you real quick, but the wands are pretty helpful. So you can just go like this, and it'll place the blocks in your inventory. Just like so. All right, so I'm going to get this going. I'm actually probably also going to set up a hopper system to automatically collect. Yeah, probably right here. Just to automatically collect the resources, so that'll come in handy. I'm stupid. And put the chest here. Break you. And place you down. Okay. now I should be able to just do that. And as this produces items, it'll just go right into here. All right. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next while. I'm going to try to work on getting up some of these compressed stones, but that's 9, 18, 27, a little bit less than a stack of stone that I need. So it's not going to be something that's just going to happen. So let's start that boring process of breaking up almost a stack of stone. All right, and just like that, we actually have the tier 1 cobble gen, which is pretty important. So now with this tier 1 cobble gen, I can, let's see, I'm going to need more iron though. So we'll just throw that up there. But what I could do for now, just to show you, is break this. That went in there good. And just place it down, and it'll start to slowly but surely make cobblestone. And we can further upgrade this with making each upgrade. Now, the upgrades up to gold are pretty easy. The fourth one, I mean, tier 5 requires a little bit more prep work, but it is something that we can easily do. And I guess I feel like we should start making one of these. This is a very basic setup, as you can tell. But nonetheless, it is still a very valuable thing to have. So let us actually go back in there. Let's start bookmarking all of these. And we need a basin, a casting table, the faucet, and these I'm not really too worried about yet. We can pretty much make any of these. What we'll most likely do is just take an iron ingot or something. But we also need to do this. To make grout is pretty simple. It's literally sand, clay, and so on and so forth. Now, you might be wondering, how am I going to get clay? Well, I actually found something out that I didn't even know. If we go ahead and put this guy back on here, and come over here, and break all this dripstone, we can throw the dripstone in there. And the dripstone gives us clay. So I'm going to go through and probably break a decent amount of this dripstone to get the clay. Just because I don't really have a use for most of it. Maybe I'll keep like a couple blocks for myself. I don't know. Oh, I can actually craft it though. So yeah, nice easy amount of clay just like that. So I know what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. And I got to also set up so I can get sand and cobblestone, which I already have a decent amount. And yes, I just got to break up this cobble. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next little while. And I'm probably going to set up the tinkers in this room because I'm going to have the wooden tables as well. Because I need to start crafting all this junk before I even craft any of this. But to make this stuff, it's honestly nothing crazy. Blank patterns and just any old wood. So it's not anything crazy to make. So I'm going to real quick get all that stuff made up, put that over here, and I'll put the simple smelter right here. And yeah, the simple smelter. Be right back. Okay, so this is actually kind of crazy. So I'm making the tinker stuff, right? And then I got a pocket storage from it, which I don't. Oh, yeah, I can actually use it already. That's actually kind of crazy. Huh. Okay. Anyway, so I got the pocket storage, which then if you go to storage, that's actually a achievement by an advancement by itself. And then that gave me a tier 4 cobble gen. That kind of just defeated the purpose of everything I was doing. Um, so I guess I'm still gonna set it all up. I just wasn't really expecting that, but that is gonna make the process a little bit easier. So let me continue doing what I was doing. I just wanted to show you guys that. I'm kind of glad it was still on screen a little bit while I came back, just for you guys to see. All right, so I want to get a little bit of this fan going, at least to start. So to make iron sheets, we need an engineer's hammer, and that's why I said earlier that one piece of string was going to come in handy. That also gives us another one of those. So let's make 4 sheet, and we need to place this down along with stripping it. Come in here, grab an andesite alloy, place that on there to get the block itself. And just like that, I should actually be almost ready to make that. I just need one of these. And that's our fan. Now we got 2 things to claim. Mm, come on, something good. A laser connector. What do you do? I don't know what that does, so I don't care. Alright, so if we put this down right here. Okay, I know what I needed. I need a gearbox, which is actually not too bad. Need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 3 pieces of wood, 4 pieces of wood. Now I can make those. And the gearbox. So I'm only going to do this for now, temporarily, just because I kind of need it. I'm going to eventually set up. Oh, nope, I want it the other way around. I'm going to eventually actually set it up to where it has its own thing. All right, now that is blowing. Which isn't too much of a problem. Like, we are going to have to real quick fix that, which I'm going to. And to fix that, I believe all I really need to do. Um, I guess I could probably just make another one. I think that might be the easiest option here. Because if I remember correctly, they literally invert themselves, so. Go like that. Pop that in there. Trash you. Make. I didn't mean to make 5 of them, but whatever. And boom. And now, if I remember correctly, this should actually be placing. Yep, perfect. Okay. So now, this is what I was saying about it being a pretty easy thing to do. Now, all I need to do is grab some more wood. I didn't need this many, but. And let's make a trapdoor. I don't think trapdoors actually interfere with this. Perfect. Okay. We'll break this button, put that like that. Now, man, that was quite a bit of a setup, ain't it? All right, so we place that there, grab our sand, and just chuck it in there. And eventually, what will happen is that'll wash up, and we will get a bunch of ores any day now. Okay, so it was overstressed. No big deal. Let us just chuck everything in there. And I believe that's almost another. We're almost there. Um, we got dust, right? We do. All right. Let's make up a bit more chest, like so, and just drop it all in here. I'm just currently trying to like get everything set up because the amount of things that we are actually gonna have to do is kind of crazy. And there we go. Washing is now done. Random sorting modifier we don't need. All right, so let me. Hmm, how do I want to do this? Because I would like, because technically now I can get into the soul sand. Like, yeah, let's do that. Let's get into soul sand real quick. All right, so I'm gonna real quick craft up what we need to make soul sand, which is really just this and that, a mixer and a basin. So I'm gonna real quick craft them up, place them over here. I believe I can just put the basin right there, and that'll work just fine. Um, okay. So yeah, let me get those two items crafted up, and I'll show you how to make soul sand. All right, so soul sand. So earlier when we killed that zombie, he dropped one of these mob souls, which I said was huge. And I'm about to show you why. So if we drop the mob soul and one piece of sand, let's also take that back. Did we get gravel yet? Oh, not gravel. Okay, so hold on. We need a little bit of flint. As you can see, we got our soul sand. And now once you get one piece of soul sand, the amount that you can get from this is actually ridiculous. So let's place these four down and pray that we can actually get enough. So drop that in. We'll grab our fan. And we'll break this for now. Let's hope we can get a one piece of flint from this. Because this fan is the only way to actually progress. Of course not. You get less iron, but you do get a lot of other ores from it, so let's just real quick go like so, mine all of it, and this shouldn't take long at all to really do. And just like that, we will let it wash up and pray that we get a piece of flint. And some diamonds, actually, because I do need diamonds. Come on, come on. Almost there, and we're done. Nope. Intrusive thoughts 1. We weren't done. I gotta stop letting those things win. Oh, my ear is itchy. Come on. Taking forever. It needs to be faster, that's why. Once we get to steam powered, I swear this makes it so much easier. Oh, that's it. And we got diamonds, sweet. And we got our flint, which was mostly what we wanted. So now we take this, we take that, take our bucket, and we're gonna break this one. And we're gonna place our soul sand down. Make this, turn that, go like that. And now if we take all this sand and just chuck it, it'll turn it all into soul sand, which is great. Just like so. Oops. And then we'll turn this into, I believe it turns into quartz for us. But I'm not, I don't remember 100%. So don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure it's quartz. I believe it just gives you like nether items. Actually, it might need to be lava if I remember correctly. Oh no, okay. Eh, it didn't give us anything. That sucks. It's not always guaranteed to give us stuff. Granted, I thought it would give us at least something. Alright, let's collect that. Wow, we got another one. Correct. Okay. I guess we should also make the wrench. Since we're working with Create so much, that's going to be something else that'll like actually benefit us quite a bit. So we need gold, which shockingly I actually have. All right, so now what I need is our plow and our. Do we not have an extra bucket? I could have sworn I had another bucket. Am I blind? Am I blind? I think I might be blind. Oh, no, I'm not blind. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it right here. If we go like that, put that there. And now we can actually grab up most of our ores that are still like in ore form. So it's literally just these two. And we can drop them there and that'll smell them up for us. And it smelts pretty quickly. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I could actually walk behind that without getting like burned. I'm really just trying to like um collect a few achievements, so don't mind me. So we're gonna make the wrench. That means I need another cog wheel. Haha. I have it. I think it was like 3 of them. And a stick. There's our wrench. Ooh, that's actually big. Okay. That's actually pretty awesome. So if we go into storage, Oh, we don't get a reward for it though. That sucks. You know what we could do though? We'll save that for the next episode. All right, so guys, that is all I'm really gonna do right now. Is just set this up. Next episode, we'll actually set up a room for create where I will set up the sieving machine, the fans, one for each lava, water, and soul sand, because quartz is going to play a huge part in this pack, and well, eventually we'll get it all automated, right? Eventually. Anyways, if you guys do actually enjoy StoneBlock and you want to see me play it more, all I can suggest is leave a like and tell me you want to see more, and I will keep playing. But this series will only continue if you guys want it to. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Outro music. Do 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 do.